Okay, so we're going to have a look at our lacrosse ball self-release technique here for taking some tension down in the hip. And so we just want to take our lacrosse ball, and from this position, kind of propped up with your elbows straight, if you take this and just place it snug against the side of your hip, you can lie down, bring yourself down onto your shoulder, and then stack up your knees. And begin just breathing deeply. And start to become mindful of tension, where you're holding tension in your body, and just begin to try to let that go. What we're going to do is we're going to try to hit about 4 points, 20 to 30 seconds each. So continue to kind of challenge yourself to release tension, let the ball sink in deeper. And as we kind of finish up our first spot, we can try to reposition, sort of roll the ball about an inch to a new location. So if we maybe roll the ball from where you began, try to roll it forward and then just sink deeper into that spot. Release tension in your leg muscles and your shoulders. Let your ribs sink deep into the mat. Take deep breaths. Okay, and so in that way, we're going to try to kind of work around through three or four different locations, finding you're basically navigating around the greater trochanter, so this part of the thigh bone that's up here. We're just going to kind of locate one spot, move forward an inch, locate another spot, move forward another inch or so, and kind of like you can navigate almost like a U shape around that bone that's at the top of the thigh. And just kind of sinking it into different parts of the glute and the hip flexors, and all of that stuff is pretty much fair game. You may feel some aching, sort of radiating discomfort if you have trigger points in the hip, sort of like an achy pain that refers down the side of the leg, even down into the calf, stuff like that. And that can be okay. If you're really on the back side over here and you feel more of like a numbness that sets in and tingling down in your foot and stuff like that, you're probably putting a lot of pressure on your sciatic nerve, which isn't really beneficial. So that's not really a point that you'd want to be targeting, okay? So yeah, so that's our lacrosse ball release for the hip. And yeah, great way to take some tension down. And sometimes we see that in our performance crowd, who are looking to kind of take a little bit of tension down after a lot of heavy workouts and more strenuous jumping and stuff like that. But we also see it a lot in our rehab. We use it a lot for knee pain, things like hip arthritis, back pain. This is one of the most common areas that people build up a lot of tension. And so it's nice to have a few tricks in our toolkit to take some of that down on our own. All right, I hope it helps.